Hey, welcome to your start of the week meditation. Thank you again for the comments from yesterday. There were some great comments. Thank you. And I know projection can be a bit confusing. So I'm actually going to revisit it in a few days or a few weeks when I get the guidance. You'll see why. We're going to thread through and forward and return to that when I get guided. But trust me, this is all part of this journey that I'm being asked to go on with you guys. So let's see what happens. All right. So today's meditation, I think this is called alpha eye rolling technique. It's a fun technique. It's a very simple technique. It's a great way to bring your brain and your body together. So go ahead and close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, just take about 5 or 10 deep, slow breaths. Regardless if you're doing this meditation in the morning or in the evening or in the afternoon, it is definitely a meditation you want to be doing sitting down, not at your computer desk when you're at work, but it's definitely something you want to be able to close your eyes and sit in quiet for. Just breathe. Go back into those belly breathings. And maybe put your hand on your solar plexus, which is again right below the bottom, where the bottom of the rib cage is, right where it meets at that xiphoid process. And just breathe there. Making a statement such as, I am allowed to be me. I'm in the process of finding the true me. The true me is my soul, my spirit, my divine connection. And I'm finding that part of me. And breathe. I am allowed, I am allowed, I am allowed. And just breathe. I have permission to be me. And imagine yourself standing in a beautiful place in nature, wide open field. Yourself standing there, maybe your hands rising to the sky, declaring, I am me. I am going to give my soul permission to express itself through this body. I am me. Maybe stomping your feet up and down, maybe stomping your arms in the air, and just breathe. Because the truth of who you are, this soul, this divine, this light, is not the crazy thoughts, the worries, the overwhelm, the apprehension. That part of you is infinite love, holds peace, is connected, and is your truth. So with your eyes closed, let's practice this eye rolling meditation. In this meditation, with your eyes closed, you're going to, on the inhale, take your eyes, keeping your eyes closed, directing them up to your third eye. That is a space we spoke about a few weeks ago, just vertical of the space between your eyebrows called your third eye. If you walk in India, you see women wearing bindis in that general area. This is the eye of intuition, the eye of all seeing, the eye through which your soul sees the world. Not through the two eyes that see often pain, hurt, misery, but through the third eye that sees love and the divine. So on the inhale, you will direct your focus up to that third eye, keeping your eyes closed and breathing. On the exhale, you keep the eyes closed, direct your eyes to the tip of the nose. So again, eyes closed, directing down. So let's together exhale together. Inhale, eyes closed, direct yourself up to the third eye, hold it there. On the exhale, direct your vision down to the tip of your nose. And just do this on your own with a rhythmic breath, breathing slowly and deeply, calmly and easily. Do this for 10, 15, 20 breaths on your own. Keep breathing. Inhale up to the third eye. Exhale down to the tip of the nose. Couple more rounds. Now just recenter your breath, recenter your eyes, and keep the breath moving. Now, sometimes if you did it too quickly, you might feel a little bit dizzy. Other times you might feel lightheaded. Most of the times, though, there's almost like a heightened state of calm. You can return to that or do it continuously through this meditation. It can help to keep the focus inward. Now with this breath, staying focused inward, start again to observe the mind. Imagine you are now on an island, seeing those beautiful clouds in the sky we talked about at the beginning. There's all these thoughts. You are starting to realize you are not those thoughts. The mind has an addiction to thoughts because it just does. That is the job. See if you can observe it. Not make it mean anything, but just observe it and maybe even observe the observer. Imagine you're like an airplane flying through your mind and you're actually seeing the thoughts don't actually mean anything. They're just a habit, a tendency of the mind to stay busy. And breathe. As you observe the mind further, you start to see that there's repetitive patterns. Nothing serious or scary about it. One of the most common patterns of the mind is to obsess, to loop, to really focus excessively on one thing in particular. The mind may have discovered that this way of controlling things, its way of discovered of its safety. We often now, by this point in our practice together, we've been together almost a month. You may be starting to see that this actually only leads to pain. Because you are not your mind, you are the observer, the soul, the strength, the divine incarnation of what humans call God in a human body. So again, returning to eye rolling if you wish, inhaling, going up to the third eye, exhaling, directing down to your nose. Again, slowly at your own pace. Observing the mind and reminding yourself, I am not this. It is just the tendency of the mind. For some reason, I saw this picture of a surfer, and I'm not a surfer. But I know the first few times I've tried surfing, and I'd go to stand up, my toes would grip immediately to the surfboard as a way of keeping myself safe. If you watch really good surfers, they don't do that. They know that to relax the feet, relax the hips and the body is the key. The toes are your mind. They are just gripping. The toes on the surfboard are just your mind. So whatever your favorite sport is, maybe it's soccer. If I was playing soccer, I would actually play with my shoulders clenched because I'm so scared of getting hit by a ball. And if you're a soccer player, you know that's not going to get me anywhere. Relax those shoulders, Debbie. That's the key. So just think of your favorite activity, your favorite sport. You know the tendency of the body for a beginner. And you know as an advanced person that you are that doesn't serve you. The mind is exactly the same thing. It's just habit. So now as my breath gets quiet, just observe the mind, being kind to it, not judging it, not getting angry at it, just observing it as you breathe. if you ever take a deep dive into A Course in Miracles, it will teach you that the only real thing is the divine, love, truth. Everything else is an illusion. That which is not real, that which is not of eternalness, is an illusion. So the mind gripping into anxiety or hyperthinking or attachment, or Course in Miracles would say, it's not real, it's an illusion. With that in mind, and your deep, slow breath, can you find some humor in how we obsess about it? And continue to step back and observe it, just seeing its function, but it doesn't have to mean anything. We do not have to feed it steaks to the lion. We get to observe it and just be with it. Deep breaths. Slow down your breathing. Now, in this last part of the meditation, I want you to imagine that we are sitting at a bonfire at the beach. At the bonfire, you're going to put into the bonfire everything that you're not. Remember, I said the only real thing that is of you, according to A Course in Miracles, is the divine, the love, the light that you are. So every thought that you're something else, such as for me, I'd be putting into the bonfire my attachment to, say, being a physician, my attachment to my home, that I think I am this home, which is not true. Right? I am my business, that's not true either. So every thought that you have that attaches you to this physicality, which is not something that is of the divine, that is not of spirit, I invite you to imagine you're picking up a log and putting it to the fire. You're releasing your attachment to all these things, freeing you up of the ego and freeing you up of the mind. I am not these worries. Put that in. I am not my car. Put that in. I'm not this role I'm playing as a mother, a daughter, a sister, whatever. Put that in. I am not my family. Put that in. I am my gift of intuition. Oh God, yeah. Not from an ego place, but from the divine place. So put into the fire that which you don't need. I'm not my worry. I'm not my anger. I'm not these medications. I'm not this pain. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. As you do it, free yourself up with breath. Keep going, guys. Lower, deeper breaths. There is incredible freedom in releasing from you that which you don't need to lug around, that which you don't need to carry. Keep breathing. Keep breathing slow and deep, calm and easy, and you can continue that visual if you wish. As you do so, I'm going to read you a passage from this book, A Course in Miracles Made Easy by Alan Cohen. The quote from Steve Jobs, who most of you remember is the man who created the iPhone. This is when he was diagnosed with cancer, what he said at a talk at Stanford commencement ceremony. He said, "Remembering that I will be dead soon is the most important tool I have encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things, they just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you're going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. And that quote felt perfect as you become more and more naked from these identities that you're not. So again, I'm going to say this, stay here longer. Take this feeling through your day. Maybe share this with your friends and family to encourage them to get lighter. I'm sending you a huge hug and massive love. See you tomorrow. Ciao.